Hello everyone, and welcome back to another week's reading vlog. I haven't done one of these in so long, but here I am. I'm back. So yeah, what is it? It is Sunday, October 28th, and yeah, let's do this. So what am I reading this week, you ask? Well, I have two books here on the list. First one is Shadow and Bone, which is a reread, and it's really making me so happy. I've already started reading this and I am on page 199, chapter 4. I have this much left. I read this first 4 years ago and I love Mal, and there are like 4 reasons why I want to reread this. The first one being because I read this 4 years ago, like I said, and I tabbed it. There you go. There, lots of tabs. But back then, I didn't feel comfortable writing in my book, so I didn't underline anything, and I also didn't color coordinate, so these colors mean nothing. I have no idea what these tabs mean, so I'm rereading it just so I can annotate it properly this time, and it's a blast. Another reason is I am buddy reading this with Crystal from The Skeptical Bookworm. So yeah, we're doing this. Last I checked, she was reading this, so. And the third reason is because King of Scars is coming out in January. So obviously I have to go back to the roots of Ravka, to where it all began. I want to re-meet Nikolai and reread Ruin and Rising, because we all know, if you read the series, what happens there. So yeah, I'm really excited. Also, another reason is because ever since I read this book in 2014, I have heard so many people say that Mal, like, nobody likes Mal, first of all, like, nobody likes him. Most people don't like him. I've met a few people who do, but most people don't, and they think that he only started noticing Alina and started loving Alina when the Darkling came into the picture, and when she left is when he noticed her. Huh? So for 4 years I would hear people say that, and I would be like, am I forgetting something? Like, am I forgetting some part of the story? Because I never got that from reading the book the first time around. So I'm rereading it just to see if I can see if there's something that I missed about Mal, and there isn't. There's nothing there. He loves her. He has loved her, and I don't know what they're talking about. So I plan on doing a book talk about this, talking about all the reasons why I love Mal and why he is not this horrible person that everybody thinks he is. So I'm excited. That was a lot of talking. 4 minutes already? No way. No way. Anyways, and the next book I plan on reading this week is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I have the white editions. I'm co-hosting the Twilight read-along. So yeah, we're reading this book this week, and then next Sunday, actually the Sunday you're going to see this on, November 4th, is the live show at 8 p.m. So if you're watching this, you should check it out. It's on Grace Mary's channel, so I will leave a link down below. I have actually already read my section for today. I divided the book into 6 days, 6 parts, so I'm going to read 4 chapters a day, and I've read today's part, so I might sneak in some of tomorrow's pages. I don't know. I already have some tabs. I'm actually really liking this. This is my second time reading Twilight, but I haven't read past Twilight, so after this book it's going to be a whole new experience, and I'm excited. So far I have learned that me and Bella are the same height, and that Bella is way more awkward in the movies than she is in the books. She's actually like pretty chill in the books. I don't know why. I think it's just Kristen who's really awkward and made Bella even more awkward than she is. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, Kristen is super duper awkward, and so she made Bella really awkward. I also don't picture Robert Pattinson. Is it Pattinson? Robert. I know it's Robert. Wow. Anyways, that is my update for today. That is what I'm reading. I already read my 4 chapters for this, so I'm probably going to pick up some chapters for Shadow and Bone. And yeah, I will update you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, October 31st. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. I didn't vlog yesterday. Don't really have an excuse. I just didn't do it. But I am here to update you guys on the 2 books that I'm reading. I'm so excited. So first, let me just talk about Shadow and Bone. I'm rereading this. I have like, literally, how much do I have? I have this much left. That is not a lot. I'm gonna finish it today. I love this book so much. I am building my case for Mal. Also, the Darkling, I forgot how much I love him. He is a perfect villain because he is just great at just making you fall for him and making you believe in his cause. Like, even all the Grisha know how bad he is, but everything that he's doing is kind of for the right reason. And that's kind of like Nikolai and the Darkling both really love Ravka, and I'm talking like about Rune and Rising now, but they both really love Ravka and they're both fighting for Ravka. And even the Grisha, they're just doing it in completely different ways. Like, the Darkling does not care who he kills in the process of setting the Grisha free, whereas Nikolai is going the more sane route. But yeah, they both, I just love the Darkling so much in this book. And there is a scene near the end where Alina and Mal have been caught by the Darkling, and let me just read it for you. It cracks me up. So the Darkling knows that Alina and Mal have a thing for each other, and he's like, Alina, did you tell him? Does the boy know how willing you were to give yourself to me? Did you tell him what I showed you in the dark? And Mal's just like, oh my god, I loved it. The Darkling has no chill. He's so evil, and I just love him. Okay, now my Twilight update. I did not read today's chapters yet, but I am exactly like, actually I'm a little over halfway through the book, so that's really exciting. But there's like a scene when, after Edward saves Bella from those guys that were gonna mug her and do all kinds of things to her, he's driving her home, and that's when the whole like, you're a vampire thing comes out. And for some reason, I did not know that that whole thing happened in the car, because I'm thinking it still happened like in the forest, because I've seen the movie so many times and way before I picked up the book, and then I read the book once, and then I've seen the movie hundreds of times after reading the book, so my memory of the book kind of washed away. So I forgot that it all happened in the car, because the movie, that's like such an iconic scene where they're standing in the forest and he's like creeping up behind her and he's like, you know what I am, say it. And she's like, and he's like, say it out loud, vampire. And it was just such a cheesy, intense scene, and I loved it. And in the books, it's super chill, and I'm just like, wait, it's out now? Wait. So he's a vampire and we're all okay with it. Okay. Because he's like, oh, what's your theory? And she's like, oh, I didn't come up with this by myself. Jacob said you're a vampire. And he's like, and you believe that? Yeah, you're cold and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay. And then it's done. Like, he's a vampire and it's out. And I'm like, wait. What? This book is great. It just really cracks me up. Oh my god. Another favorite scene of mine that just, I really loved this, was the biology scene where they're doing the blood testing and Bella's like about to faint, so Mike has to take her out, and she like lays on the pavement because she's about to pass out, and then Edward comes out of nowhere. He just dismisses Mike, is like, okay, you can go back to class, and Mike's like, wait, but Edward scooped Bella up, and oh my gosh, the scooping of the Bella, like scoops Bella up. I love it. So dramatic, so unnecessary. I'm here for it. I'm living. I love this. Also, I don't remember this from the movie or the books, because although I've seen the movie like 101 times, I haven't seen it in a while. So does Jake not really know what's up? Like, does he not know that the vampire thing is real, or is he just a really good actor? Because I don't know. Does he not know? I don't remember. Does he find out only when he like becomes a werewolf? Is that when he finds out that it's all real? No. He has to know. He has to know. I'm so confused. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna find out, but yeah, yeah. Also, another thing, the Hales. Was that addressed in the movie? Rosalie, wait, who are the Hales? Rosalie and Jasper Hale. I don't remember that being a thing. They're supposed to be twins? Are they actually twins, or is that part of the story? Is that part of the whole charade that they're twins, because like I'm so confused. Are they twins? Are they? I don't know. Anyways, also, just, I don't know if they ever talk about this yet in the books, but why, if you're a vampire and you have so many years to live, why would you want to be in high school for so long? Because I remember in the movie, Bella passes like a plaque of all of their graduation caps, and I'm just like, why would you do that? What the heck? What the heck? So maybe that will be explained, but honestly, guys, would you be reliving high school over and over and over and over and over and over and over again if you had like 1,000 years of life, you know? Would you? They better explain that, because I'm confused. Okay, just one more thing that I thought was hilarious was, you know that classic line that everybody hates where the character let out a breath they didn't know they were holding? Well, this is something similar happens to in this book, but like it's amplified times 10. And Bella's like, it wasn't until my head started to swim that I realized I wasn't breathing. I'm just like, why are you holding your breath so long? What the heck? I have never been like, I mean, I can understand the I let go of a breath I didn't know I was holding bit, but realizing you weren't breathing only when your head started to swim because you were about to pass out? Girl, come on. Anyway, that is my update for Twilight. I'm so looking forward to reading today's chapters. Wait, where did I even start off? Oh, I left off on chapter 12. At the end of chapter 12, that's when Edward steps into the meadow and into the sunlight. And so chapter 13 is, I guess, gonna give us the description of what he looks like with the diamonds and stuff. So yeah, that's that. I'm actually looking forward to the baseball scene. Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to another day of the reading vlog. It is November 3rd, Saturday, November 3rd, and I just got off a Google Hangouts with Lori and Thomas and Grace and Leah in preparation for our live show tomorrow for Twilight, and just had a grand old time. But yeah, I thought I would give you the final closing clip on my thoughts of the two books I was reading this week. First off, we have Shadow and Bone. I don't remember the last time I updated you guys. I think it was Halloween day. I don't remember. But I know that I wasn't finished this book. And I finished this on Halloween night. Shadow and Bone, my second read. I love this book so much. And I love Mal and Alina so much. And if you haven't read any of the Grisha books and you're looking to get into them, I recommend going into Shadow and Bone first. I mean, you don't have to in order to read and understand Six of Crows, but it's just a better experience the way that reading the Mortal Instruments and then Infernal Devices in the publication order is a better experience, even though you don't have to read one for the other. It's just an overall better time when you go with this book first. And this just makes me so excited to read Siege and Storm, although I wanted to read that in November, but I didn't bring the book back with me, so now I have to wait until December to pick that up. Perfect. And I finished Twilight earlier today, and honestly, if I had read it back when it was all the hype, I would have loved this book so much, although, like, really nothing happens in this book until the last few bits. It's really just a back and forth about Edward telling Bella why she shouldn't be with him, why he's no good for her, but like, yeah, he doesn't really do anything to stop her, you know what I mean? Like, it's just repetitive with that whole thing, like, I love you, but you shouldn't be with me, and then Bella says, I love you too, and then he gets mad about it, and it's just like, what are we doing? Anyways, it's still a good book. There were some swoony moments with Edward, but I'm always like weirded out when adult like females or just adults in general write really like steamy scenes between teenagers. It's just weird, like they're adults and they're writing this about children, even though they're teenagers, but like they're children, and it's nothing like explicit in Twilight, but it's still like pretty steamy, you know what I mean? And I know like teens actually do this in real life, but I don't know, for some reason when I read scenes like that in books where teens have like a really steamy scene, all I picture is like an adult woman sitting on her laptop writing this scene about children, 16-year-olds. And it's weird. I don't understand it. But whatever it works. I don't know, whatever, I don't care. It's just weird at first, but yeah, I love this book. And I guess technically Edward's not 16, he's like 100 and whatever. But I think Bella's, she's 17? She's 17, which is still not 18, which is still weird. I don't know. Anyways, I liked this book and I am so excited to have the live show tomorrow, which is actually today when you watch this, because I'm gonna post this the day of the live show, so you should check it out at 8 o'clock on Grace's channel. And the whole thing about Alice and James, like that definitely was not in the movie. How James went after Alice when she was a human and she came from an asylum, like what? That is interesting. Is that ever gonna like come up again, or was that it? Because I know James is dead, so like what are they gonna do with it now? But are we gonna get to learn more about that? I don't know. Maybe not, because Alice doesn't really remember anything and James is dead, so I guess that whole storyline is done. But that was very interesting. It was like a little, I don't know, it was so random and I was not expecting it. And it wasn't in the movie, which I understand because it was such a random little thing and now it's done, but like, wow, that's very interesting. Also, was Jasper's power in the movie? Because he can like manipulate emotions, and I don't remember that in the movies. Mind you, out of all of the movies, I've seen Twilight and New Moon the most, so I don't really remember much about Eclipse and the Breaking Dawn movies, so maybe Jasper's powers were in those movies, but I didn't remember that, so that was pretty interesting to find out. Overall, I had a great time reading this and tabbing it up, marking it up. It was a blast, and I cannot wait to get to the next book. So yeah, that is it for this weekly reading vlog. I know it was very like short and uneventful, but yeah, I just haven't been in that like outdoorsy, take you all over the place kind of vlogging mood. Sometimes I just like to sit down at the end of the day and update you guys, which is why I really like Jade from JD Ray Reads and her vlogging style. It's more of a update at the end of each day. I just really like her vlogging style. It's more chill. That is all for this week's vlog. Thank you for watching if you've made it through this long. I feel like this is going to be a lengthy one because I just don't know when to shut up. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the live show if you want to hear us talk about Twilight and our thoughts and reactions and just like everything Twilight. So I'm gonna go, like I've said 5 times already, but I'll say it again. I'm gonna go. Bye.